Okay, Alex is here, and that is because we're gonna be covering the Cody Ko situation. Now, I just want to start off by apologizing for hiding the truth, sheltering you from the truth for so long. It's not gonna be a funny thing at all, by the way. No. I don't know why you wanted to be a part of it, but D'Angelo Wallace had a good video on it. As far as I understand, Cody Ko, for those of you who don't know, because a lot of you are in here for news and commentary, Cody Ko is a YouTuber. He's a beloved YouTuber with a massive audience. I've known him for like 10 years. I met him a long time ago. I mean, we're not like super close or anything, but I have known him for 10 plus years almost at this point. And something that I did not know about him was what he apparently did when he was 25 years old to a 17-year-old, also very famous at the time, content creator, Tana Mongeau. Or Mojo. Fuck. I already fucked it up. I should do it again. I should do it. I need a do-over. God damn it. Anyway, let's let D'Angelo Wallace take it away.
Someone has been alleging for years now that you, one of the largest commentary creators on YouTube, knowingly committed a crime against her when she was a minor. But YouTubers and viewers alike are ignoring and discrediting these allegations solely because the person making them happens to be an unlikable woman online, Tana Mongeau. And you...
Okay, first of all, right off the jump, I disagree. I don't think Tana Mongeau is an unlikable woman. I think she's very likable. You guys should watch the episode of the Fear and podcast that we had with her. I mean, I think she was an unlikable woman.
Yeah, she definitely turned a page.
Yeah, but
she's got a massive audience as well.
Yeah, she has a massive. She, even in this, I mean, look at this. She has like almost the same number of subscribers as Cody does.
Yeah, well.
She was definitely a very controversial and very unliked person for some time. I don't think she's like that anymore. She's actually grown up quite a bit.
What was annoying as well when everyone hated her, she was like exactly the same as Jake Paul, like that same kind of annoying person.
Yeah.
But everyone just hated her more. Like,
no, that's because she was a girl.
Yeah.
Also, she said the N-word, right? Isn't that what it was? And then iDub said the N-word to her.
I was gonna say, wasn't that iDubbbz?
No, I think she like originally. I think she originally said the N-word, and then like iDubbbz was like proving a point to her by saying the N-word as well. But like it was, of course, unacceptable completely. You know, a lot has changed since then.
But the reason it hasn't caught on yet, despite all of this, is that none of your friends, nobody on your level, nobody in the commentary niche with enough pull is willing to admit that this situation makes you look terrible.
A lot of people.
I suspect this is the reason why people were saying like, Hassan, your silence is deafening on the matter, as though this is in my purview. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I suspect that was the reason. Shouldn't this be a legal issue and drama is a stupid way to approach actual legal claims? I think, as far as I understand, and I'm not like the most knowledgeable on this issue at all, but as far as I understand, I think the statute of limitations is probably passed, even though given the age of both parties involved, Tana Mongeau being 17 at the time, Cody Ko being 25 at the time, and knowingly engaging in what is known as statutory rape on a minor, it's still a crime, despite the fact that the statute of limitations is most likely passed at this point. Having said that, obviously it could be, Cody could still be open for civil litigation, but the way that I've seen Tana talk about it seems like she just wants closure rather than like pursuing him with any kind of litigation. Now, I don't want to put words in her mouth. I'm just simply reacting to what I have seen since everyone was like, you have to talk about this, you have to cover this story, and I like looked into it a little bit. No, the age of consent is not 17.
What is it in America?
It varies state by state. Some states have like Romeo and Juliet laws, which like give allowances to people who are like in a relationship within an age range that is like a little bit more appropriate.
Okay.
But in the state of Florida, it's still 18. A lot of the Romeo and Juliet laws like don't matter when it's, you know, when you're over the age of 21 usually. It's immoral. He was 25. She was a minor, period. Yeah, I mean, I don't think a single person is going to argue against that. This is not a libertarian community. Okay. No one's going to be like, hold on now. Wait a minute. What? Like, no, it's yes.
Yeah, I think everyone agrees on that.
Yeah. This is not the Republican National Convention, chatter. We were just simply watching the RNC. We are not in the RNC, so I don't know.
You weren't presenting there? I thought that's what you were doing.
Yeah, I wanted to really bad. But then they heard my opinions on age of consent, and they were like, no. You can't do that. This happened in Florida, and it's 8 years civil and criminal since she turned 18. We looked into it on stream, so it just passed out of limitations.
Let's take a closer look. We both know that Tana Mongeau is a YouTube personality with a history of lies, controversy, and genuinely problematic behavior that's become so entangled with her brand that her podcast is called Cancelled with Tana Mongeau. And speaking of this podcast, about a month ago, she hosted a live episode in front of an audience, and the conversation turned to you.
Who's the smallest you've ever had sex with?
Oh my God, no one look at me, Cody Ko. I can say that. I was literally 17. I can say that.
This clip started making the rounds, and people were
now?
Yeah, because he's a little dick.
He's a little dick.
They're like,
Okay,
damn,
I
bro.
understand the drama.
You got a baby, they get out of here.
Get
Oh,
out.
gross. That's what it is. God, I do love Tana. Like, I do think she has a way about her that is very like, I get why she has a massive following. I get why she's just very funny. This is like, albeit a very traumatic retelling of events, but even then she has a way of just like turning that into a humorous situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who's Cody Ko? This person doesn't even know who Cody Ko is. Goes, Tana Mongeau is not a good woman. She's a horrible person. It's not in EU. EU is like 16. Tana Mongeau is not a good person.
You don't know who she is either.
Like,
if you don't know who Cody Ko is,
he doesn't know who Cody. He doesn't know who Cody is, but he knows Tana Mongeau, not a good person. Not a good
Horrible
person.
woman.
We are not in EU. She is not a good person, but oh man. Okay,
French
let's keep
guy.
going. Well, we're not in the EU. We're in
No, it's true.
Florida, which surprisingly has the age of consent at 18, which is a big L for all the libertarians out
Yeah,
there.
that is crazy. Australia's lower than that.
Yeah. Tana literally lied to the Simon to pay for her friends, acting like they're her assistant and makeup artist. I'd never believe anything she says.
I would
That
do
is the
that.
funniest thing to get mad at her about, because like the Sidemen literally came out and were like, we would have paid for all of that
Yeah.
if you just said they were friends. And she very openly said she was doing it for content.
And who cares?
Chatters literally will go, wow, two content creators who have more money than God are like having a fun little back and forth for our entertainment. And then they go, you know what, dude? That's real. I'm going to take it very serious. Like the Sidemen literally were like, oh yeah, it was funny that she did that. Damn, Hassan, you know the real tea. I love this. Well, I knew this one because some of this shit pops up on my TikTok.
How did I know this? Was I here when you saw that? Or did I do this parasocial thing where I watched your stream?
Yeah, you were watching the stream.
You know what I'm saying? Why do I know
remember
this?
when we found out about this?
Yeah, I do.
Like Alexa. Tana at 17 is not a 17-year-old American girl. Get real. Tell Tana 17 not to do blow. Tana is not the same normal 17-year-old. She was a millionaire who grew up way sooner.
But Cody Ko was also a millionaire.
Yeah, who
That
was
was
like
older than her.
25. Yeah, what the fuck? Dude, your brain is busted, Chatter. What the fuck? Famously, notoriously, people who get famous at an early age are never predated on. You know what I mean? By also sometimes other more famous people.
By older men in the industry.
Yeah, that is not like a story as old as time, you know? So it's good that the Chatter chirped about that. But if she's drinking in the club, she's already underage though, so she's committing a crime herself. Bro, I heard she also jaywalked on the way to the club, dude.
It cancels out.
Yeah.
It cancels out.
Yeah,
Double
that's
jeopardy
right.
law. That's
Yeah,
it.
you can kill her now, actually,
Yeah.
legally. Legally, you can commit murder. Your Honor, you don't understand.
She was drunk.
You're calling her a victim, but also, yeah, you're calling my murder victim a victim, but did you consider that she was jaywalking and had many parking tickets?
It's like George Floyd. Was that his
Yeah,
name?
but this time they're doing the George Floyd thing, but this time the Tana Mongeau.
Yeah.
Well, did you know that Gabby is actually on record telling the exact same story several years?
Trying to say that?
Tana literally killed her dog and wrote a book about it and went on a media tour saying it was a good thing she killed her dog. Are you talking about Kristi Noem? Are you talking about South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem, who was a vice presidential candidate?
Is she also a blonde woman?
No, she's not.
I don't know if she did that. I mean, if she did, I'm not gonna lie, a little bit impressed.
Super delegate. What the fuck is going on, dude? Also, even if that is true, like, what difference does it make in this situation?
Yeah.
Like, people are like, bro, did you know that? Did you know that she actually underpaid her taxes in 2028? I mean, in 2028, fucking 2023. Damn, bro, this is the most deep fried. How the fuck did D'Angelo Wallace find this video?
What the fuck?
This is like what happens, dude. In this day and age, it's like impossible to like truly delete a video, but like, I guess this is, what she literally threw a cat and went on a bunch of podcasts about it and went on a media tour. I can't, bro. Why is chat turning into those like those bots about fucking whenever someone like talks shit about Drake, bots start chirping about like how you know what I'm talking about?
She actually made her dog eat her cat, and then she threw them both off a bridge.
Yeah, they were. At least the dog was full at its time of passing. Chat was like, yeah, she was underage, but she was a truant from school that day. So who's the real criminal? No, I don't even know what the fuck Chad is saying. Chad sounds like those fucking bots. Who were they shitting on a lot? The bots would like constantly on Twitter. They would like write stuff about random rappers and shit. The Drake hate bots. Yeah.
We don't know.
Oh, Pusha T. It was about Pusha T. Pusha T ate his cat. Like shit like that.
I know she like looks a little older. She's underage. And then he turned that.
This is really,
That's pretty
really
fucking crazy.
bad. People make
If Tana was making those claims, then why did she pursue it legally? I don't fucking know. Maybe she didn't think it was weird at the time. What are we talking about? Like this is a very common thing.
Also, she said she didn't want to press legal charges.
Yeah,
it's
she
way
still
easier to
doesn't-
just talk about something and then going to the police.
Yeah. Also, she still like, as far as I understand, she still is not like, oh, I'm trying to press legal charges or anything. Like now that the statute is passed, it's become drama. I hate this shit. It's actual investigations need to happen. Otherwise, the spitting of the wall. I fully believe this shit happened. By the way, just the way it's going on now is so immature. She's capable of pursuing it. No, she's not. Statute of limitations is passed.
What is such a? That's the time period you have.
Yeah.
To,
for this. Or worst of all, implying that a 17-year-old could have truly consented to any of this. But let's be clear about one
that's all
thing.
people in the
That is not the
EU
case.
writing
Yeah, those are you
comments.
people.
They're
I
all
don't
French,
understand.
man.
I don't understand. 17 is too old, actually.
Yeah, that's
Why
disgusting.
is nobody talking about that?
You would have known then, as I currently know at age 25, that nobody this age should need an explanation for why a 17-year-old is off limits. Because you remember being 17 too. Now, thankfully, Tana
This kind of makes the Dr. Disrespect situation even wilder because he was like 35
Yeah, that's
with a
fucking
wife.
Insane.
Like, I mean, it's across the board fucked up. But it's just like, not to bring that
Yeah.
back. Like, Jesus Christ. Tana didn't say it was consensual. She was 17. It doesn't matter. It doesn't work that way. You believe any nasty that's European.
flag with a gaper.
That's so
Yes,
European.
in ways
That's a
other
Brit-
than
that's a
directly
British
feeling.
person.
the
Yeah,
answer to why
100%.
any of us should care
You just believe any nasty slag with a gaper that says whatever, I guess. Oh my God, British people. Oh my God, British people. What are you doing? Oh my God.
Crazy.
Nasty slag with a gaper.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
God. Oh my God. Taking a lot of shots against the EU today. Yes, that's what happens when I talk about this thing called the age of consent in the United States of America being 18. A lot of people, by the way, they were like, "Oh yeah, I knew he was always like this." Like I've known this dude for 10 years. Like we've done content together in the past. Like I've been on his podcast and shit. I had no fucking idea. He never gave off the vibes that he was like a creepy person that would do a thing like this at all. Like I had no fucking clue. So if I didn't know, I'm shocked that chatters picked up on it from behind the camera when you're watching these people like put their best face forward.
Yeah.
Especially because like this juxtaposition is more glaring because him and Noel have a pretty progressive audience.
Yeah.
I've often like held them up as like, content creators who are pretty progressive that don't, make their politics immediately known. And I think ultimately like they have cultivated an audience that is also like-minded, progressive, and probably like a big chunk of their audience is women too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm sure it's very high.
His wife seems like a nice lady. Yeah, Kelsey is a wonderful person. It's odd.
It's also just weird he hasn't addressed it. Like,
Yeah.
this first came up, what, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago?
Yeah.
And he's just still
I don't-
uploading the same videos.
Yeah. Is the law really an issue here? Like they're both in a state in a country, the age of consent was 17. This would still be problematic. Yes. I think it still would
be creepy. Yeah.
Yeah, it would still be weird. But I think beyond that, it's like weird that he hasn't said anything about it. He hasn't like, it's just weird that he hasn't said anything about it at all over all these years. He hasn't like tried to make amends or anything like that. You know what I mean? Because like I'm not the type of person who think people are impossible to redeem. I don't think that there is a single person out there that is like, I'm always going to be a firm, committed believer in rehabilitative justice. But the first step in that process is admission or recognition of the wrongdoing and seeking out atonement. So like if you don't do that, which he's not really doing, and like actively running away from this, then it is, that's just ridiculous. How can you say that? Chatters who have just never been in here before being like, wow, how can you say that? It is like
he should be shot.
It is a foundational principle that I hold on to for everything.
Choices when you're terrified of people finding things out, like your history of using slurs. There's more clips than that, but the reason most people are blissfully unaware of them is
Cody didn't even know the other lyrics. He just wanted to say the N-word. That clip is so far back, lol. Bro, hit the record button for that. Yeah, dude, I feel like this is from an era, like obviously this is completely unacceptable. But this is from an era where like they'd beat your ass if you were a white dude who didn't say the N-word. You know what I mean? Like we're talking like 2010.
Well, it was like in my school, no one said the N-word in 2010, not because we weren't allowed to say it, but we just didn't know what the word was. It wasn't even a thing
you're
in
Australian.
Australian culture yet.
You're Australian, it's different.
So
You guys have a separate one. That was 2014, I believe. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's like, yeah, in order to get a YouTube button, you got to say it. It's so true. It's like, dude, and I mean every YouTuber, every white YouTuber, Viner, whatever the fuck, from the era, from like, up until like 2016, I would say, and some even after, have had that moment. You know what I mean? Hey, y'all. Some old vines where I say some really insensitive things have been surfacing on Twitter. They were really ignorant videos, and I wish I never made them. Last thing I want is for someone to feel alienated because of something stupid I said. It was a mistake, and I'm sorry I let you down, Cody. Bro, his apology got 288 likes, dude. Ain't nobody saw that. Ain't nobody saw that shit. Is the iDubbbz thing, right? His content cop on her, which he has rescinded, try to take the route of either all words are okay or none of them are okay. No, I don't think that's what Cody was doing. No. But I do think that, he paywalled the apology is crazy.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Like, the thing is, I mean, this is self-preservation. Like doing this is self-preservation to be like, oh, I'm still doing the right thing, guys. Like, look at me. Obviously, the other side of this is like when you are not interested in self-preservation and truly trying to make things right, like iDubbbz did, people still go after you so hard. Now, obviously, Cody himself never like took it to the iDubbbz route, with the exception of this Tana stuff that's now coming out. So I think even at that time, if he just like came out and was like, yo, this is what I did, I'm so sorry, it's like being resurfaced, it was so stupid or whatever, it probably would, like, I think his fan base would not have been like, that's really fucked up.
Leachman's University put him on probation for, as a United States District Judge would later put it, the non-consensual videotaping of a sex act with another student, showing the video to other people, lying to the police about the video, and behaving horribly to that individual. The woman in the video also alleged that Leachman drugged her before the recording. People are under the impression that you're best friends with someone who, at best, committed an illegal sex act and at worst is an alleged rapist. And no matter how many times people rediscover this information over the years, you refuse to say anything at all. You could clarify this, but you won't. But now,
bro, what is this dude got you in a spell? What the fuck? What's happening?
Like, I don't understand. Like, obviously, you shouldn't be friends with a rapist. You should remove that man from your life. But why is he still posting photos with him as well? He doesn't care about it at all.
Nah, dude, I ride for this motherfucker. Yeah. You don't understand me, okay? You don't understand me, dude. This is my guy. What the fuck?
He just doesn't care.
What the fuck, bro? That is like, oh my God. Okay, I thought like
He was the best man.
like
apparently, someone
I didn't
said.
realize it was getting worse than where it had gone. That's crazy. All of this stuff is from a long ago. Couldn't you have said he's changed? I'm not talking about it. It's weird as fuck though. I mean, dude, once again, the point of contention, that would be something that people are ruthless about regardless. Okay? But there is no reason to change if you are never really held accountable. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people will, by the way, a lot of people will not ever look at you the same way. And way after that, they'll be like, oh yeah, you're done. You're done. Problem is, if there's never a point where you take accountability for it and you sweep it under the rug, then there's never been a moment for atonement. There's never been a recognition. You know what I mean?
In the same channels that were rightfully calling out people like Dr.
Oh my God, that's why everybody was coming in here being like, you talked about Dr. Disrespect. Why didn't you talk about Cody Ko? That's why you motherfuckers are so dumb in this community. I swear to God, dude.
Respect for
I
text.
don't think he's taking shots at me, brother. I think he's taking shots at channels that regularly cover
Yeah.
things like this and things like this only. Okay?
Also,
A
Donald Trump
minor,
got
which are
shot
the
2
same
days ago.
channels that are
Yeah, I know. Keep that same energy. Why in the ever-loving fuck would I not keep the same energy? Yeah, I was going to say, I think he probably means like the largest channel that he would be calling out in a situation like this would be like, you know, Charlie, who I think has covered it after this video.
Yeah, all
But
the
like,
clear drama channels.
yeah, all the channels that like regularly do commentary on like YouTube stuff, influencer culture, things like that. You know, I don't think he means like, why isn't the channel that has been predisposed with covering the ongoing act of genocide in fucking Gaza for the past 9 months taking a sidestep here like he did with Dr. Disrespect, who I obviously had personal involvement with not only him, but all the other people around him. And also beyond that was, you know, was a massive content creator in my space. Cody Ko, on the other hand, is a YouTuber with a massive normie audience. Very different. That's why there's still people going, who the fuck is Cody Ko in the chat? Like, Cody Ko, I would say, is obviously more relevant than Dr. Disrespect in the broader sphere.
In the YouTube sphere.
In the YouTube
definitely.
sphere especially, but Dr. Disrespect is significantly more relevant on Twitch because he got banned off Twitch. Not that I need to like explain to you guys anything, obviously. I've never in my history once like covered for someone who has done horrible shit after finding out that they've done horrible shit. So there's no reason for you to, you know, come in here with like some cynical ass fucking attitude.
Commentary YouTube is a boys' club, aka a male-dominated space that mistreats
It is
women while
definitely a
enabling and
boy
protecting
club.
men. And the truth
Yeah.
is, Cody, whether you're guilty or not, I said it in the beginning, I said it in the middle, and I'll end with this. One person's testimony does not give me the right to accuse you of doing anything illegal, but I can point out the facts. It's a fact that you and Tana were around each other during the years she specified, as seen in your uncomfortable collab videos, which are still online. It's a fact that Gabby Hanna has made claims that seem to corroborate Tana's allegations against you. And it's a fact that you are suppressing your audience's knowledge of these allegations by censoring your YouTube comment section. These things may not prove Tana's allegation, but you better believe that they contextualize them in a way that you need to address. Of the situation, I'm just so disappointed either way.
When did you first hear stuff about this? Not blaming you for not talking about this D'Angelo Wallace video and the subsequent like people coming to me and being like, dude, I can't believe you haven't covered Cody Ko.
I feel like I heard about it like 3 weeks ago, but I make fucking guns on shoes. I was going to be like, I did a thing video
Yeah,
about
no,
Cody Ko.
it's like fucked up.
Wonder if he's going to respond.
I don't know, but like I said, it's a weird situation, only made additionally weird by the fact that like he has garnered a massive progressive audience.
Mm.
Like he has a very progressive audience overall. He has an audience that has a lot of women in it. And the reason why he has that audience is because like the way he has presented himself overall, and I never really thought that he was anything different than this either. I'll be perfectly honest with you, is a relatively progressive guy. Like, you know, he makes fun of misogynists and the like. D'Angelo's video is really great. I'm glad it caused a larger call out so people can be aware of the situation. Yeah, I think he did a very good job showcasing all of the evidence. How do you think Kelsey feels? I don't fucking know, dude. Come on. It's probably shitty.
Yeah.
Like,
how would you feel?
She feels great.
Yeah.
Probably like, this is awesome.
Sick. You're on the news again,
This is my
Cody.
This is my husband who I have a child with. This is sick. Super cool.
I mean,
Anyway.
at least it's good to know that his podcast name is accurate, you know, out of all that.
Oh my God. Tiny Meat Gang.
Yeah.
Damn.
It wasn't lying. And
Damn.
that means what she said was true, you know? It confirms all of it.
They got married shortly after the news came out. Dude, I fucking doubt that he was like timing it. That's crazy.
Gotta lock this one up after this.
Yeah, that's wild. I don't think that's like that.
Well, I'm going to go get drunk with Ludwig now.
All right. Have fun. Good luck.
I hope I don't wake you up.
It's fine.
Bye-bye, everybody.